on us. The injuries. You said Wednesday might be up.
Yeah, injuries. Trevor did practice today. What his extent will look like, I think we'll continue to see. He certainly wasn't full go, but he did go out and practice today. Kamari was out there. He's been able to practice the last 2 days, so I think you'll see Kamari at the game. Other than that, who else would you want to know about? Yeah, JD is going to be out for the year.
Okay.
JD is. So he didn't play, hasn't played maybe the last 2 games, but JD has had surgery. It's a pec. I don't think he'll be back by the end of the season.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that is. He's already had the surgery. He's already working rehab, but I don't expect him to be back.
Bobby
will be okay, but I don't know if he'll be eligible to play this week. We'll still see. Again, it was a pretty bad sprained ankle. He's moving around, but to the extent of playing this week is probably still questionable.
Any update on Scoggins in the 6th year, or
no update on that. We won't know about that probably till somewhere in the middle of the spring to the end of the spring.
So I guess what are you guys seeing out of Texas that maybe is the best trade out of Texas that you guys are trying to figure out?
Probably every one of their players. They are as talented of a football team, obviously, as we played up until this point. And I mean, you're talking from, special teams to offense to defense. They're really talented, really skilled. They are obviously with the quarterback situation now looking like it looks. They are explosive on offense. You're talking a team had 672 yards last week against Oklahoma, and so they've got really good players at every position, and it'll be a great challenge for us.
How much does their ability to run the ball concern you, especially with the troubles you guys have had?
Yeah, I think that's a challenge for us, and they're obviously their back is exceptional, and I think that as much as their ability to throw it is their ability to run the football. So they've got some of those similarities of Baylor, where they spread you out but really want to run the football.
Does their situation down there? I mean, you've never been in this situation before. I mean, personally, but with Charlie Strong, the fans, hooting and howling, does that play into this thing at all? Do you think, or how's?
I don't, because I think the one thing when you watch them play, they play really hard, and I think those kids got a lot of respect for Coach Strong. I don't know him personally. I just know him a little bit. And he's a guy that's been successful. So, I do think he's got that locker room. I think their kids play really hard, and even their losses have been losses that easily could have won the football game. So, and losses to a good football team. So I think they'll be ready to play, and a team that looks very motivated on film to me when I watch them.
How far back do you feel comfortable using Cole? During practice, have you kind of been able to, test that out, really see his limitations?
Well, I think for a kicker, in terms of depth, I don't think he's got many limitations. Where is he at? Where do we go? I think he's good from about 50 in, and it just depends a little bit on the environment and obviously the wind and all those kind of things. But, Cole's got such an explosive leg, and he's done a really good job this year, for us. And my challenge after the spring to him was just consistency. And I think that's where we've seen in practice, and his attention to detail to his craft has been really good. So I'm much appreciative, and he's having a really good senior year.
As for Alan Lazard, is he back to pretty much 100%? Or?
Yeah, I think 100%. That's I don't know if anybody at this point in the season is 100%, but I think he's getting back there. He was, like I said last week, he practiced last week to 100%. I would say no, but I think he's more and more where he's not feeling the effects of what he had to deal with early in the football season.
What are you gonna do with your bye week? What's usually your schedule for the team there?
Well, we'll practice, and then we're gonna recruit like crazy. So we'll be all over the place. And
not asking your personal.
No, I was gonna say. I wish I should have been as the head coach. I should have taken a day off somewhere in there. But no, we got a lot of work to do as a team. Continue to develop our young guys and continue to develop our own football team as well as us in recruiting. We got to go, and so really good time for us to get out and see a lot of kids and use that time wisely.
Will you guys be spread out any Friday night in Austin area?
We won't.
Texas area? Okay.
We won't. To me, I'm a big believer in I know some teams do that, and some people have done that. I really like to put our attention to our own players and, you know, make sure that we're detailed as we go into the football game, and use bye weeks and time when we got some time off to really go recruit and give the fair time for recruiting. But
Have you always done that? That's
I
interesting.
have, yeah. You know, I'm a big believer in that. You know, what helps recruiting? Winning. And so, you know, we got to give our kids the best opportunity to be successful, and then we'll use our recruiting time to recruit.
All right, Coach.
Awesome.
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Thank you.